YouTubers, welcome to Inspirational Pink. I'm Kinley Pink, your Christian life and leadership coach for women. Welcome to my YouTube channel, those of you who just found me, and for those of you who are subscribers, hey! So today's video, I wanted to explain to you when to and when not to hire a coach. I feel this is very important. You know, we live in a day where there's just so much going on. Who has time to waste time and who has money to waste money, right? So that's what we're going to talk about today. So stay tuned.
I see the life and all its beauty that's in front of me, being distorted, operated by society, trying to make that something happen for me and my friends. Sleep time is done, open the windows, let the sunshine in.
Welcome back. I'm going to go through 7 when-tos of when to hire a coach, and then 7 when not tos. And for those of you who may not be clear about what a life coach is exactly, I do have a video. I'll put the link down below. Maybe you want to watch that first and then come back to this one. So when to hire a life coach or a leadership coach or a coach period. When? The first thing is when you are ready to work. Anything that we're trying to accomplish, whether it's being an entrepreneur, a better parent, a better wife, you know, we want to sharpen our leadership skills, it's going to require work. So if you're not ready to do the work, any goal may have steps of actionable tasks that you have to complete before you reach the goal. So if you have a coach and they're helping you to be accountable and you're not willing to do the work, it's just a waste of your time, the coach's time, and your money, and you don't want to do that. Number 2, when you are truly ready to change. Are you ready to change? Are you truly willing to do whatever it takes to get rid of some of those self-sabotaging behaviors that are keeping you from reaching your goal or keeping you from gaining ground and traction to that next level? Are you ready to change? You know, over the years in ministry, I've counseled and coached, you know, a lot of women and men, and sometimes people want to change, but they don't want to change. You understand what I'm saying? Like, they want to dream about changing, but when it comes time to actually change maybe some wrong thinking or some, you know, bad behaviors, they don't want to do what it takes to change. So be ready to change. When to hire a coach? When you are ready to answer to accountability. If you hire a coach, that means you are paying money for someone to hold you accountable to goals that you've set yourself. As a coach, I only partner with you to guide you to make decisions and plans and set goals for your future or for something you want to accomplish. So at that point, once we both decide that, okay, that's it, we write it down, now it's my responsibility to hold you accountable. And there are some people who resent accountability. I have seen people go to counseling or hire a coach and then they resent accountability, having to answer to someone. So if you're not ready to be accountable, then it's probably not a good time for you to hire a coach, okay? Number 4, you are ready to focus and sacrifice. These two kind of go together because when you're ready to focus or sacrifice, you're in that season. You're in that season where you recognize, okay, I've gone as far as I can on my own. No man is an island. I need a little help. I need a little accountability. So I'm going to hire a coach. So once you do that and you're investing the money to pay a coach, you want to be focused. So that you want to be willing to sacrifice. So that means that if you have this art class that you just love and you take it every year and it lasts for 8 weeks, well, if you've hired a coach, Now you're in a different season. You're trying to accomplish something. So maybe this year you won't take the art class. So you're sacrificing and you're focusing on what is important in this particular season. And obviously you thought it was important, or else you wouldn't have hired a coach, right? Right. So be willing to focus. Maybe you have a friend, a girlfriend who, every now and then you spend 3 hours on the phone with her, listening to her about her boyfriend, the same boyfriend that you've been encouraging her that is really not good for her, but she just keeps going back. And so you're just long suffering. Well, you're in a different season now. You don't have 3 hours or 2 hours to sit on the phone and say the same thing that you've already said like 100 times. I may be exaggerating, but you get the idea. So now you have to tell her, girl, I love you. I am here for you, but I do not have time to sit on the phone for 2 hours and hear about Billy again. If you don't know what you should do by now, I'm just going to pray for you. So, and that's not being mean. It's setting boundaries for yourself, because you are in a season where you're building something. And when you're building, you don't have time for people to be coming in trying to disturb the building. Okay? You have stuff to do. So you want to be in a position where you are ready to focus and you are willing to sacrifice for your goal, your dream, what you are trying to accomplish for your life. Now, number 5, you're ready to hire a coach when excuses are no longer an option. Like, it's not even an option. I don't have time for any more excuses. As a matter of fact, let me write down on a piece of paper my self-sabotaging excuses, so that when they start to rear up, I immediately recognize them and I can just kick them to the curb. Because you just you can't afford it. You can't. So number 6, you are ready to eliminate any obstacles. You are so hungry for your dream that you're ready to eliminate obstacles. Let's say you're trying to build a business, okay? And you're already, a third through the finances you set aside to build that business. So now you really have to be strategic, and you have to make a hard decision to get yourself from point A to point D. Maybe you decide to downsize. You have a 3-bedroom apartment and it's really only you, and one of the rooms is your office and the other room is a guest room, and you really don't need all that space. So you may decide, you know what? I'm going to downsize. I'm going to downsize to a big 1-bedroom apartment. I can find some space in the apartment somewhere to set up my office. It's just me. It's time to get rid of any obstacles that are in my way that's keeping me from my goal, my dream, or my vision. So be ready to throw the dead weight off the boat, whatever you have to do. And number 7, you are ready to hire a coach when you are willing to invest money into your dream. We have to put our money where our mouth is. This is not the time to be cheap. Now, we can be frugal, of course. We want to be responsible and make sure that we are, itemizing and budgeting and allocating the funds that we have in the best place possible to get us to where we're trying to go. So, but at the same time, you don't want to be cheap. If you know that you have the money really, and the purchase of this software is going to help you on the back end of your business, where you don't have to focus on that, and now you can, run things a little more efficiently. Girl, spend the $150. Just spend it. In the long run, it is easier, and that is an investment in your business where you will be able to see the fruit. So these are 7 signs that you are ready to hire a coach. If you can go through these 7 signs and you can look in the mirror and say, yes, I'm there, then you're ready to hire a coach. Now, on the flip side, let's go to the 7 signs that you are not ready to hire a coach, because I don't want you to waste my time. I don't want to waste your time. any coach feels that way, worth their salt. Time is money, money is time, okay? And Jesus is coming back. We want to be good stewards over what he has given us, and we don't have time to play around. So, when not to hire a coach. You do not want to hire a coach, again, if you are not ready to do the work. If you're not ready to work, look, work is work. That's why it's called work. If that makes sense. It's not always about when you feel like it. You have to be willing to do what it takes, even when you don't feel like it. You're ready. If you're not ready to work, don't hire a coach. Now, when you're not ready to hire a coach, number 2, you resent accountability. You're not ready. Number 3, you are not willing to sacrifice. So you see what I'm doing here? I'm doing the flip side. I'm just coming at you from another angle. Number 5, you just want someone to confide in. You just don't have anyone to talk to, and you want to confide. That's not the time to hire a coach. A coach is here to partner up with you to help you meet your goals, your dreams, your vision, and be your accountability so that you can see your dream come to reality. A coach is not here for you to just have a friend to talk to. I'm sorry, but you're wasting your money. Do not hire a coach if you need a teacher. That is not why you hire a coach. Now, will your coach teach you a few things? Of course. I hope so, if they're, worth their salt. But that is not the reason you hire a coach. A coach is there to partner with you to pull out those things that are already inside of you, but you may need someone to help you, organize those thoughts or see those things in a different light, bring out some creativity in you where you are learning to organize your thoughts and put them in order and figure out different ways. Oh, I never thought about doing it that way. A coach is there for another pair of eyes, another pair of ears, another prayer partner to reach your goals, reach your dreams. You are not ready to hire a coach if you are not willing to change your thinking. You have to be willing to change your thinking. If 3, 4, or 5 people tell you that you may be a little prone to laziness and you need to kind of switch up the way you do things, it's probably true. Okay, so you need to be willing to change your thinking and just be a little more flexible so that you can be better, be you in Christ. So I hope this video has helped you to kind of recognize when to and when not to hire a coach. And like I said, I'm going to put in the link down below what exactly a coach is. That was a video I did when I first started the channel. And that's pretty much it, you guys. So I will see you next time. Please subscribe. Please like this video if it was helpful to you. And in the comments below, if there are some questions you have, things you've been wondering about coaching, or even biblical things coming from the perspective of a godly woman, someone who is trying to live biblically, not culturally, where the Bible is your final authority, because that's where I come from. I'm not a cultural Christian. I'm a biblical Christian. If it's not in the Word, I don't know what to tell you, because I can't go by what the president says, what some pastor says, what I think. I have to go by what the Word says. And those are the effective believers who hold fast to the Word. So if you have questions, concerns, comments, put them in the link down below. I want this to be a conversation. I want this to be a community. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.
Ahead of you. It's worth